Hello and welcome to another video here on G Can't Play. On this channel I go through various craps strategies, see how they play, see if they're any fun, see what they're like. Today we're going to play on the dark side. So for those of you who don't know, the light side is, for lack of a better term, placing on numbers, hoping that they hit, you win some money. The dark side is where you lay some numbers. So what we're trying to do is we're hoping that those numbers don't hit. So what we're doing today is we're going to lay the point, and we're going to lay the point ladder. So the way it works is we'll establish a point. Let's just say it's a 5. So then we'll pop 30 on the 5. And what happens is we want the 7 to come before the 5 comes. That'll allow us to win. If the 5 does come, this is a ladder. So what happens is when the 5 does come, we go from 30, that'll go up to 60. 60 will go to 90. So each time it'll be 30, 30, 30, 120, and so forth. But then it also goes the other way. So each time you win, you take it down 30. So 120, down to 90, down to 60, down to 30. This is a dangerous strategy to get into. You get a lot of losses in a row. You're starting to put a lot of money on the line. So it can get pretty scary. Probably don't recommend you do this too often, but it is a fun one to give a go. So let's establish that point and let's see how we get on. As always, we're going to go through 10 rolls. We're on Crapsy here, starting with a $1,500 bank roll. I just have the free version of Crapsy. Cool. So to lay the 4, the minimum is 40. So we're going to pop 40 down on there. As you can see, it is different. See, 5 is 30, 6 is only 24. We're going to do a 30 minimum. So if the 6 8 comes out, we're still just going to put 30 on those numbers. But out on the 4, we're going to put that 40 down. Simple strategy, this one, not too much placement. Now we just sit and wait. Here's an 8, and we're just waiting for the 7. So to be honest with this one, we want a lot of 0.7s coming out on this one. It's a 5. Gives you a lot of time to think whether or not this is a good strategy to play. There's the 7. Lovely. 40 plays 20. That's a good start. At this level, you're probably not going to make a massive amount of profit. Out on the 8. Let's get 30 on the 8. But as always, you can scale up. I've seen people play with starting at $100 and working from there. If you've got a big enough bankroll, that should be no problem. That was a 6. EO 11. 10, 6, 4, 10. 4, 1, 5. As I said, there's not much to do in this strategy. It's basically just hoping you get a lot of 7s, a lot of 0.7s. That's what you want. We don't play the don't pass. And there's the 7. Lovely. 30 pays 25. So off to a good start so far. Couple of winners. We like that. And we're out on the 10. So it'll be 40 on the 10. So it's the minimum we can go on this table. And there we go. There's an example of us losing. Okay, so what's going to happen now is we will establish a new point. 6 to 8. We lost 40 there, so because we're on the 40, we're going to go up to 80. We're doubling it. And you only double it the first time. You're basically doing 1 unit. So $40 is the 1 unit. It's 40, 80, 120, 160. If it was 30, it'd be 30, 60, 90, 120, so on and so forth. So you're going up 1 unit, down 1 unit, whatever that 1 unit is up to the denominations that you're playing. Okay, 314, 325, 549. Starting to dance around that number. We want to see some sevens. 213. That's a hard 4. And there we go. So 80 pays 65. So that's a good one to hit. The inner ones, obviously, they pay a little bit more than the outer. And that's just because those numbers are more likely to hit, right? So that's why the odds are a bit better. There's a 516. And what I'm actually going to do now is, I know that we were doing 30, but because the outside ones, the minimum is 40, I'm going to do 40 all the way across just to keep it nice and consistent. So we had 80 that last time. So as I said, it's a ladder system. So going up 1 unit when we lose, down 1 unit when we win. So 80 becomes 40. And we'll roll again. 415. This is obviously a system where you want to have a decent bankroll behind you because, you know, you start losing a few times in a row and it's going to get pretty sketchy. But not happening to us. It's another win. And let's establish another point. So as you can see, it's going pretty well for us so far. What are we, 5 shooters in? We're up almost $100. That is pretty good. This could end up being a short video if we get a lot of sevens coming through quickly. So we're out on the 4. Five, 3, 8. 2, 1, 3. There's obviously some other variations. I'll probably end up trying those ones out later down the line where you lay the point. You might lay a few other numbers as well. Might play the don't pass. So this is just a very basic strategy for playing the dark side. Nice and simple. If it's one of your first times playing craps, this is probably a nice, easy one to get acquainted with how the table works. There's the 7. Lovely. 40 plays 20. Well, we've only had one bad roll so far, and it was only one level, so we've been very fortunate currently. There's a 6, 6, 12. Only one combination you can get for that 12, obviously. 3, 1, 4. And as I always say, whenever you're betting, whenever you're gambling, only gamble with what you can afford to lose. We're here to have fun. If we make some money, that's a bonus. There we go, another 7. Lovely. Okay, let's get another point established. We might have to go past the 10 shooters. We might have to play a couple of different friends on this one because we're getting through pretty quick. 549. As you can see, we're up $130. If we lose this one, we've still got $90 in our rack. 538. 1098. Time for the 7. And there we go. Look at that. 10987. Another winner. If only it was always this easy to make money. Okay, 7. That's not going to do anything. Another 10. Hard 10. Put another 40 up. 628. 314. Okay, let's go. Hard 6. I'm actually kind of hoping that we do lose a couple so you can see how the system works, how you go up and down on the ladder. 213. Obviously, if this was real money, I wouldn't want that to happen, but as we're testing out the system, it would be good to see what it's like when it does go wrong, because there will be times where it does go wrong. 538. Five, 1, 6. Six, 2, 8. Those inside numbers. 314. And it's quite interesting. We've hit 7 10s here. There's another 7. Yeah, as I was saying, we've hit 7 10, so it's one of the more popular numbers. But we haven't been hitting any when the pointer's on, so it hasn't been stinging us. Same with the 4, actually. Those outside numbers are rolling today. 7 each on the 4 and 10. There's another 4, hard 4. 2, 1, 3. 5, 1, 6. Hard 10. Another 2, 1, 3. 5, 3, 8. 4, 2, 6. 5, 3, 8. This is a decent roll, getting up to 10 rolls. Snake eyes. But we're dodging the 9 so far. Hard 8. 5, 3, 8. Hard 4. Okay, we're getting quite a roll on now, but no 9s to see, which is good for the strategy. Bad for the test because we haven't actually shown you any decent ladders. It's only happened once. There's a 7. Another winner. Okay, well, we went through the 10 shooters, and it's looking pretty good. Bankrolls now started at 1,500. We're now at 1,694, so we made $194, almost $200. But what we're going to do is we are just going to roll a few more times just to see if we can get some examples of the ladder going up and down, because we really want to see it in action. That's why we're here. That's why the video is being made, so we can see what to do. And when you've only hit one point the whole time on a strategy that relies on the point for it to go wrong, then it's not a very good example, is it? It was a hard 4, 3, 1, 4, just one number off. Hard 10, go to the other side. 4, 3, 7, another winner. We just can't seem to lose on the dark side today, can we? Out on the 10 again. And obviously, you're less likely to hit the point again out on the hard numbers because there's less combinations. These ones are more popular. There's another 7, another winner. We are untouchable today. 549. Okay, here we go. EO 11. 415. There we go, 549. Okay, so we lose that $40, which means next we go up to $80. Just got to wait for a point to be established. Yeah, as I say, the way this one works, we haven't been able to really show it today, but when you lose, you go up 1 unit. 1 unit being what your initial bet was. So if you're betting 20, 1 unit is 20. If you're betting 30, 1 unit is 30. 40 is 40, so on. And then when you win, you go back down 1 unit. So we're on the 8. So it was 40, so 1 unit makes it 80. Let's see if we can hit another 8. There we go. So we now go up to 120 because the unit is 40. Oh, there's 3 8s in a row. So we're now at 120. 40, 80, 120. 617. Cool, good example. So there, 120 plays 100. That is nice. So what happens now is we regress back 1 unit. So we don't go back to the initial 40. We go back down to 80. So 40, 80, 120, 120, 40. Then if we were to win again, we go back down to that initial bet. Oh, at the point again. So as it's a ladder, we went down to 80 at the point. We go back up, add another unit. So we're back up to 120. As much as this roll isn't great for our strategy, it's great that it gives me the ability to show how it actually works and how you're supposed to play it. We'll see if we get back down to that initial bet. We'll see if we can get there. And then we'll see how we're faring overall. We're still up. Okay, so we're at 120. We're still up in our bankroll. There's a 7, lovely. 120 plays 60. Back on the 10 again. So 120. We won. So now we're going down to 80. Oops. So we're back to 80. Hoping for another 7. 314. 639. 437. Perfect. 80 pays 40. So now we're back to our initial bet, 40. So we'll stop there. So where we end up, 15 shooters, up $220. So I'd say that's a pretty good session. If you can walk away with $220, nothing to be too disappointed about there. So thanks for joining me today, guys. That was Lay the Point Ladder. Just to go over it one more time. Establish a point. Play on the dark side, so you're laying that point. If you lose, you go up 1 unit, so whatever initial bet, you put that bet on again. So for this example, it was 40, goes to 80. If you lose again, then go to 120. If you lose it again, it'll go to 160. And then each time you win, it goes down. So it's like going up and down a ladder. 160 would go down to 120, down to 80, back down to 40. As I was saying, thanks for joining me, guys. This was G Can't Play. and I'll catch you on the next one. Catch you later.